To make it all the way to the Super Bowl, you have to have the right blend of talent, chemistry, and coaching. And you also have to have the right people behind the scenes. Carl Payne is one of those people, and he helps the Seattle Seahawks combine what they do on the field with their faith. You probably didn't even notice him standing on the sidelines as the Seahawks made their run to the Super Bowl.
I laugh and say I get the best seat in the house. They have a spot kind of carved out for me on the 30 of our side.
And for the past 20 years, that's where you've been able to find Seahawks chaplain Carl Payne. On game day, he's an encourager, but his job involves so much more than that. To be a chaplain, one must be part pastor, part teacher, part friend.
Sometimes it's about teaching Bible, sometimes it's just about being available to be there, to help, sometimes encourage, sometimes defuse, but it's to be somebody safe.
It may seem odd that some of the biggest, toughest athletes in the world would need a safe place, but life in the spotlight has its drawbacks.
Chapel becomes I call it a safe harbor. When you've got people that are 22 to 32, many of them multimillionaires, not all of them, but many of them, there's always somebody that wants a piece of them. There's always an angle, there's always, if I got a deal for you. So when they can come in and say, it doesn't matter whether I'm first team, second team, no team, ball boy, equipment manager, the Christian guy over there watches out for all of us and he treats everybody exactly the same. They'll let down their guard and go, maybe I can trust you because maybe this is really about helping me.
Payne's steady, dependable approach is exactly what players are looking for amidst their fast-paced NFL life.
He's a guy that's just consistent and he's faithful. And when I think of a faithful man, Carl Payne is the first guy that I think of. And I mean, he brings such a consistency and such a father's heart to our team that is hard to find.
A friend, yes, but Payne's purpose is so much greater. His top priority is to share the gospel. He sees these players not just as NFL stars, but as ordinary people who need an extraordinary God.
I don't ask guys for tickets. I don't ask guys for money. I don't ask guys for autographs. I don't want to look like all the rest. I am not there to peddle Jesus. I care about their heart. I don't care about their name. I care about their soul. I don't care about their fame. I want them to be able to walk with God. That's my job. And if I do things that get in the way of that, then shame on me.
And he knows that the window of time he has to impact these players can close in a hurry.
When you realize that the average career is 3 years, 4 months, you don't have a lot of time to say, oh, I'll pray about this. Should I share with this and shouldn't I? It's like, now, go for it.
Payne is a witness to those who haven't heard the gospel, and for those who are believers, he is essentially their pastor.
For many of us, that's the church that we have. During the season, we play on Sundays, so a lot of times that's the church that we do, and Saturday nights before the game, and it works out great.
It's hard to get plugged in with the local church because we're working on the weekends and a lot of guys are out of town, and so Carl really brings that element to our team.
And just as Carl has impacted the Seahawks, those players have now turned around and created a unique way to impact their fans. A handful of players made a video called The Making of a Champion. In this video, the players shared their testimony and what God is doing in their lives.
So that Sunday morning, I ended up going to church, and that's when I got saved.
Jesus came and he set me free, gave me peace, gave me joy.
Following a game, they passed out 28,000 of these DVDs outside their stadium. They also posted the video online, where it went viral, attracting just under 400,000 views.
Originally what we wanted to do was I just wanted to pass out DVDs after a game, and we pulled together a team of about 200 people and they each passed out DVDs, and putting it online was kind of an afterthought, and it's been amazing to just see how it spread the way that it has.
The Making of a Champion video was great. It's really just us, where God's put us, using our platform to reach back to the people in Seattle and to show them, hey, we're not just Seahawks players, we're not just football players, that we're believers, we're followers of Christ.
It's all about Jesus, and it always will be. So being missional, constantly looking for opportunities to tell people about Jesus, and that's really what it's about. And that's what the hope of our team is, the brothers on the team, that we want to do well so that ultimately we have a platform to talk about Jesus.
That attitude isn't a common one in the ego-driven world of sports, but it's exactly what Carl Payne has been preaching for the past 20 years.
In a world that thinks if you're a Christian, you're soft, if you're a Christian, you're a bigot, if you're a Christian, you don't care about anything other than yourself, to see strong men who are not soft, they're very aggressive, they're very strong in their particular vocation, but they are also willing to be kind and gentle and honest and vulnerable and straightforward, It's like, this isn't the picture we generally get of athletes. This group gets it. These guys are going, it's about the eternal perspective. This group as locking arms and just going, we're honoring Christ first. They're willing to do that. And I believe it's one of the reasons God has honored them this year.